Rocks and valleys, crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics dwell. You'd fit right in. I'm kidding.
Make it interesting.
Keep your eyes open here. I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves already.
Bruce?
Oh? What is it?
Oh, it's on.
That's enough out of you.
Seeing how you fist fight, I wouldn't want to get into a brawl with you.
Let's do this.
That's how it's done. These people were... Why would anyone want to set up camp here? I wonder what happened to them.
Using that spell again? Someone's been raiding the dusty section of the college library, haven't they?
Yeah. I definitely wasn't expecting a fight. Especially in a remote and serene place like that. But it seems they don't care for such things. Yes? Not much. If you read any history, it shows up from time to time, but it's a hard thing to track. As far as I know, though, it's never been held by a vampire. That would be a new one. Ariel is one of the elven gods. He's with the rest of them in Aetherius. The way I've heard it, the sun represents the connection from our world to theirs. Supposedly, the bow draws its energy from the sun itself, which is why it shows up in that prophecy. That part, I don't know. Once we have it, hopefully, it'll be obvious. I figured it would be more of an issue for you.
This isn't going to end well, is it?
No, it's probably not. I mean, what do you think my father will do when we bring him the bow?
He'll want to use it.
Of course he will, but at that point, he'll have everything he's ever wanted. He won't need either of us anymore.
You think he'll try to kill us?
You'll have shown yourself to be strong, which means you can't be allowed to just stick around. And I'll be unnecessary once he has it.
So what do we do?
I think you know. We both know what's going to have to happen once we find the bow. Keep strong, and eyes open. We're on a different path now.
Time to trade. If you find any juniper berries,
Save some for... I've always wanted to try them.
You just got the short end of the stick.
Nice clothes. Doesn't it feel better to be able to move freely and casually?
Come forward. You have nothing to
What's
fear
that?
here.
I
I am
can
Knight
feel some
Paladin
kind of
Gellimore.
power from
Welcome to the great chantry of Auriel. Auriel, Halkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves. I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed.
I imagine you know why we're here.
Of course. You're here for Auriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance.
What type of assistance do you need?
I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother.
Kill your brother? Why?
The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Auriel would allow this to happen.
What exactly did the Betrayed do?
They swept into the chantry without warning, and began killing everyone without pause.
Didn't you fight back?
The chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the Betrayed's sheer numbers. They slaughtered everyone, and stormed the inner sanctum where I believe they corrupted Vertha.
You don't even know if he's alive.
He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting.
Have you tried getting into the inner sanctum?
Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a Knight Paladin of Auriel, and an assault on the Betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only end with my death.
Way Shrine?
Yes, let me show you.
So, this is snow elf magic. Incredible.
This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Auriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine's center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So, these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the Archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? Makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temple, so we can kill your brother and claim Auriel's bow?
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment.
How many more way shrines are there?
There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the Chantry.
These caves must be massive.
Caves? Oh no. The Chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the Initiate's ewer.
So I need to fill this at each way shrine?
Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened.
I'll be off then.
This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey. Questions? I expected as much. This is, or was, the epicenter of our religion. Most of the Snow Elf people worshipped Auriel. The Chantry was constructed near the beginning of the First Era to provide a retreat for those that wish to become enlightened. Our empire had temples to some of the other deities. Trinimac, Ciribane, Yffrey, and Finister rounded out the rest. But those temples paled in comparison to the glory of the Chantry and its way shrines.
The way shrines are part of the Chantry then?
Oh yes. They were an important part of the process here. They represented the steps the Initiates took on the path to total enlightenment. Sadly, the magic used to construct these wonders were lost long before I arrived here. They're ghosts of the Snow Elf priests that tended the way shrines before being slaughtered by the betrayed. Through the grace of Auriel, they were restored to their spectral form to enable them to continue their duties.
Good. They should be able to help
I'm
us.
afraid in their current form, they still believe the Chantry to be an active center of worship. They won't respond to you in any way other than believing that you're an initiate and you're undertaking the journey to the inner sanctum.
Who were your people?
We were once a wealthy and prosperous society that occupied a portion of Skyrim. Unfortunately, we were constantly at war with the Nords, who claimed the land as their ancestral home.
It appears the Nords won.
In a manner of speaking. We had always maintained an uneasy alliance with the underground-dwelling dwarves, and when faced with extinction, we turned to them for help. Surprisingly, they agreed to protect us, but demanded a terrible price. The blinding of our race.
Everyone couldn't have possibly agreed to that.
There were splinter groups that resisted the agreement, and even some that sought alternate alliances. But when it was all said and done, those elves were either slaughtered, vanished, or gave up and took the dwarves' bargain.
What turned your people into the betrayed?
I've often asked myself that very same question. The blinding of my race was supposedly accomplished with a toxin, certainly not enough to devolve them into the sad and twisted beings they've become. The Chantry is quite isolated, so it took some time for word of the dwarves' offer to reach us here. By the time the compact had been completed, it was too late for us to even attempt to intervene.
Is that why you had retained your sight?
Correct. We only numbered perhaps 100 at the time, so our presence remained a secret to the dwarves and the Nords. Ironically, our undoing came at the hands of our own people.
You mean the betrayed?
Yes. They swarmed the Chantry in vast numbers until we were completely overrun. We never really stood a chance. I assumed that the Archcurate was corrupted by them when they found a way to breach the inner sanctum. Verther and myself are the only 2 snow elves that remain. May Auriel watch over you.
In terms of death cults, the Dark Brotherhood does have some sense of order. And that wasn't as unpleasant as I thought it would be. Kind of soothing, actually. I feel a little warmer now.
All right, let's do this.
Not very impressive.
from hell.
Ashes to ashes.
All right, let's do this.
Fighting a daughter of Cold Harbor. Well, you've made a big mistake. Ashes to ashes.
Weapons up. I sense something.
There you are.
Done and done.
What is it now, you sweet talker?
Weapons up. I sense something. That wasn't as unpleasant as I thought it would be. Kind of soothing, actually. I feel a little warmer now.
Well, you asked for it. I'm not someone to be trifled with.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
You did? Be good out there. Nice work.
ashes. Hold on. Did you hear something? That's enough out of you. Look, who's there?
Close quarters it is then.
Disgusting creatures. Weapons up. I sense something. Good night. Well, you asked for it. This was too easy.
There they are. Are you all right?
Who's there? Ugh, enough mucking about. Let's do this.
Run. I don't mind.
Hold on. Did you hear something? That's enough out of you.
to be trifled with.
I'm calling it. This one's in the bag.
Done and done.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
Let me know if you need anything.
Pull chains and traps. Be careful here. Whatever's on the other side of this, the Fulmer wanted to keep there. We've got this one.
That'll teach you.
Welcome, Initiate. This is the Way Shrine of Illumination. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment?
Yes.
Then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it light your path as you seek tranquility within the inner sanctum.
Are you all right?
I think so. I tweaked my shoulder a bit in that last one, but I'll be fine.
It's like a whole other world. Come on, the bow has to be in this valley somewhere. I think there's another way shrine.
Welcome, Initiate. This is the Way Shrine of Sight. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment?
Yes.
Then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it speed your journey to the inner sanctum. Welcome, Initiate. This is the Way Shrine of Sight.
This must be that
Are you
beautiful
prepared to honor the
Skyrim
mantras
weather
of
I've
Ariel
always heard about.
and fill your vessel with his enlightenment?
I never pull my punches.
We won't lose to someone like you.
Ah, close quarters it is then.
Is that another one of those way shrines up there? I wonder where this
You've reached the way shrine of learning, Initiate.
Yes.
Ariel bless you, child, for you are a step closer to the inner sanctum and everlasting wisdom.
What is it now, you sweet talker?
May Ariel's brilliance illuminate your path.
These things are everywhere. That'll teach you.
What is it now, you sweet talker? This is the kind of thing I've been wanting to see.
May Ariel's warmth imbue your body with strength.
It almost doesn't even look real, you know? Does this ice feel a little thin to you?
Well, you asked for it.
Yes?
Okay, let's trade. If you find any juniper berries, save some for me. I've always wanted to try them.
These things are everywhere.
You've arrived at... Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel?
Yes.
And fill your... Then go forth, child. May the enrichment of Ariel strengthen your resolve as you undertake your journey to the inner sanctum.
never saw anything like this back on the island. Poor thing. I know it would have tried to kill us, but still.
You have my back, and
Are you alright?
Who's there?
oh, you're dead. I've got you in my sights.
Got.
Stay away from her!
Ashes to ashes. I'm calling it. This one isn't bad.
Done and done.
Are you alright?
Hold on. Did you hear?
Oh, you're dead.
Now that's good team play. Hold on. Did you hear something?
Are you all right?
Seeing how you fist fight, I wouldn't want to get into a brawl with you.
Who's there?
You just got the short end of the stick. Keep your eyes open here.
Who's there?
Weapons up. I sense something. At least make it interesting.
Nice clothes. Doesn't it feel better to be able to move freely and casually? Nice clothes. Doesn't it feel better to be able to move freely and casually?
I'm always up for a party.
Not very impressive.
I don't like the look of this.
Well, you asked for it. Gah! ashes to ashes. All right, let's do this. Honestly, think you stand a chance. Calling it. This won't make it back. What have you got?
The cold never bothered me anyway. Are you alright? You don't look so good. The tales of... Sorry. Weapons up. I sense something.
You found the Way Shrine of Radiance, Initiate. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel? May the blessings of Ariel protect you as you climb the road to the inner sanctum and final enlightenment.
Are you alright?
I think so. I tweaked my shoulder a bit in that last one, but I'll be fine.
May Ariel's radiance fill your heart with joy.
Has to be the place. I've never seen a building like that before. It looks like some kind of temple. It almost doesn't even look real, you know? This is a statue of Ariel, but it's using the older signs of his power. This temple must be ancient. The bow has to be in here.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about. What is it now, you sweet talker?
There!
Close quarters it is then.
I'm not someone to be trifled with.
Hold on, did you hear something?
Ashes to ashes. You have my back. And I'll have yours. Are you alright? Let me know if you need anything.
begin your day. Let's see how you like this. Good night.
I'm glad you're here.
This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
I sure hope the trip here was worth it.
come here expecting to claim Ariel's bow. You've done exactly as I predicted and brought your fetching companion to me.
Wait, is he talking about me?
Which, I'm sorry to say, means your usefulness is at an end.
Did you even see them coming? Never mind. Let's do this. Hope you're ready to lose.
An impressive display, but a wasted effort.
Oops.
You delay nothing but your own deaths.
Watch out! He's pulling down the ceiling. Weapon.
I knew it.
This was too easy.
It almost doesn't even...
Your life ends here, but stay close to me. We'll take him on together.
That's how it's done.
No! I won't have centuries of preparation!
Surrender and give us the bow.
Are you alright? Come on, we can do this. I know we can.
He's up there, on the balcony. Come on!
Enough, Bertha. Give us the bow.
How dare you! I was the arch-curate of Ariel, girl. I had the ears of a god.
Until the betrayed corrupted you. Yes, yes, we've heard this sad story.
Gelibor and his kind are easily manipulated fools. Look into my eyes, Serana. You tell me what I am.
You're a vampire. But Ariel should have protected you.
The moment I was infected by one of my own initiates, Ariel turned his back on me. I swore I'd have my revenge, no matter what the cost.
You want to take revenge? On a god?
Ariel himself may have been beyond my reach, but his influence on our world wasn't. All I needed was the blood of a vampire and his own weapon, Ariel's bow.
The blood of a vampire. Ariel's bow. It was you? You created that prophecy?
A prophecy that lacked a single final ingredient. The blood of a pure vampire. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor.
You were waiting all this time for someone with my blood to come along.
Well, too bad for you. I intend on keeping it. Let's see if your blood has any power to it. I'm calling it. This one's in the bag.
So the deed has been done. The restoration of this way shrine means that Verther must be dead, and the betrayed no longer have control over him.
The betrayed weren't to blame.
What? What are you talking about? A vampire. I see. That would explain much. Deep inside, it brings me joy that the betrayed weren't to blame for what happened here.
Why?
Because that means there's still hope that they might one day shed their hatred and learn to believe in Auriel once again. It's been a long time since I felt that way, and it's been long overdue. My thanks to both of you. You risked everything to get Auriel's bow, and in turn, you've restored the Chantry. I can't think of a more deserving champion to carry it than you. If you wish to learn more about the bow, or obtain sun-hallowed arrows for it, I'd be more than happy to help. You've but to ask. Please, take the bow. It's yours.
What will happen to you now?
Even with Verther gone, and the inner sanctum destroyed, my duty as a Knight Paladin of Auriel remains. I have been sworn to protect this veil and everything it represents until I die.
And the way shrines?
For the time being, they will remain open. If remnants of our kind who escaped the betrayal at the hands of the dwarfs exist out there, perhaps they will find this place one day. May Auriel watch over you. If there's anything at all I can help you with, please ask.
It's not as shiny as I was expecting.
What do we do now?
Still, well, before we spoke to my mother in the soul cairn, I would have said we bring the bow to my father. But after everything with her, I don't think we can trust him.
We have the bow. He'll listen to us.
Have you been paying attention to everything that's happened? He'll betray us the second our backs are turned.
No, he has to die. We have no choice.
Then let's face him together.
Thank you. Somehow, I knew you'd understand.
If there's anything at all I can help you with, please ask.
Ever tried cooking rabbit stew? I've read recipes, but...
Sure thing. Let's get going.
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now. Nice clothes. Doesn't it feel better to be able to move freely and casually?
Don't keep our master waiting. Take him to Bo immediately.
Leave me in peace.
Our lord will be most pleased, I'm sure. I knew you could do it.
You've served us all well, friend.
Present the bow to Lord Harkon at once.
So, you've returned. Is your pet keeping you entertained?
You know why we're here.
Of course I do. You disappoint me, Serana. You've taken everything I provided for you and thrown it all away for this pathetic half-breed vampire.
Provided for me? Are you insane? You've destroyed our family. You've killed other vampires, all over some prophecy we barely understand. No more. I'm done with you. You will not touch her.
So, I see this dragon has fangs. Your voice drips with the venom of your mother's influence. How alike you've become.
No. Because unlike her, I'm not afraid of you. Not anymore.
And you. It appears I have you to thank for turning my daughter against me. I knew it was only a matter of time before your ambition outgrew your loyalty.
Loyalty? You never intended to
A
let me
small
live.
price to pay for the betterment of our kind.
You're an insult to our kind.
Oh, come now. Spare me your notions of kinship. You've simply used Serana in an attempt to take away what should rightfully be mine.
I would never use Serana like that.
The vampire is eternal, and with immortality comes the revelation that these bonds never endure. It's fleeting, momentary at best.
Enough of this.
Yes, quite. I'm growing weary of speaking to you and my traitorous daughter. I'll give you a single chance to turn over the bow to me. There will not be a second. Very well, then. You leave me no choice. I'll rid the flesh of your foes.
Your obsession brings you. Your tricks. Stay away from her.
I'll rend the flesh from your... I will darken the sky!
digging your own grave. At least make it interesting.
The flesh from hide from us.
Let's see how you like this.
Your own father.
Well, now that's done.
What will you do now?
I'm not sure. I'll probably stay here for as long as they'll let me. I think we can rebuild here. Make my family's legacy something more respectable. Of course, if you've got any more adventures planned. That's what I wanted to hear.
Lord
Be careful out
Harkon
there.
defeated.
I've grown
I
rather
never
fond
imagined
of our
I'd
chats.
see day. My lady, you have my deepest sympathy. I am sure this was not easy for you.
He was out of control, Garen. It had to be done. I'm not happy about this. He was still my father. But I suppose my father really died a long time ago. This was just the end of something else.
Of course, my dear. All will be well now. My congratulations on defeating Harkon. Clearly, you are the superior vampire. You are the new master. We bow to your power. A power which, I note, includes Auriel's bow. The castle, of course, is yours. We shall follow you, and help spread your influence across Skyrim. I am above the petty squabbles here.
Are you all right?
I have lived for far too long
I
to
think
be
so.
bothered with them.
I tweaked my shoulder a bit in that last one, but I'll be fine.
I saw more than enough political maneuvering in my time in House Dress. I was tired of it then, and I'm tired of it now. I have never understood ignored fascination with weapons. Magic is so much more versatile, don't you think?
is that what I think it is? Just put it away. Hey, is that what I think it is? Just put it away. Ugh. That bow. It ripped my family apart. It was the center of a prophecy that deluded my own father into what he is now. For as long as you wield that bow, just... Good. I hope you understand. It's just that I'd like that part of my life to be over and done with. Keeping that bow, it prevents me from moving on. You can either drop it now, sell it for some gold somewhere, or keep it stored away in a museum. But if you're going to hold on to it a bit longer, just keep it in your backpack, okay?
I am above the petty squabbles here. I have lived for far too long to be bothered with them.
I hope you find life in the castle to be to your liking. All right, then. Farron is so good to me, allowing me to be his assistant.
What have you got for sale?
I've scrounged up a few things. Here, please, take a look. Until next time. I hope you find life in the castle to be to your liking. Of course! It is my duty to serve, and I'm happy to do it. scrounged up a few things. Here, please, take a look.
All right, then.
The Ancestor Glade had a charm, didn't it? Maybe we should revisit. Out of all of us, Garen has been around here the longest. That's why he can seem so distant at times. You know, this place, it brings back memories. Ugh, please don't treat me like a pack mule. Sounds good. Thank you for, well, everything. You've made my world brighter.
Your actions show a lack of respect.
What have you got for sale?
I'm sorry I don't have more to offer.
All right then.
I have everything I need right here.
No one will soon forget that you were the one to defeat Harkon.
What have you got for sale?
I'm not the most powerful of vampires, but I'm good with a hammer. See for yourself. All right then.
The Forgotten Vale. Can you believe we were there?
I am above the petty squabbles here. I have lived for far too long to be bothered with them.
Something on your mind, Garen?
Now that the castle is yours, I was wondering, would you be interested in having the passage to the courtyard restored? Harkon clearly never cared much for it. It would be my pleasure.
So, the courtyard entrance is finally repaired. Thank you. For all you've done, really. Perhaps we can rebuild here, shape my family's legacy into something more respectable. The Tales of Serana and her charming death assassin. I'd actually want to read that. What's the plan? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with. If you run into any trolls, just remember they're more scared of you than you are of them. Well, probably.
I am above the petty squabbles here. I have lived for far too long to be bothered with them. Ancestors guide you.
We're getting Thorald back, no matter what. I'll see you at Northwatch Keep, friend.
What do we do now?
We kill every Thalmor between us and Thorald, and we bring him out alive. Let's go.
Never should have come here.
What have you got? See you burn!
You're making me... I'll end your miserable life! This what you want? I'll And defeat me.
See you
I'll fix you good.
Mercy!
You don't stand a chance.
Run. I don't mind.
See you burn!
Must have scared
Not
him
very
off.
impressive.
Is someone there?
Over here! Who's there?
Over here.
Do you honestly think you stand a chance?
I'm gonna crush you like a bug. I'm gonna put you down.
I have no time for your games.
Watch it.
You just got the short end.
Must have scared him off. We're getting Thorald back, no matter what.
What have you done?
I'm gonna
Come at
crush
me.
you like a bug. I've suffered worse during training. Watch it.
No sign of him.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
Justice! Well, well. Another maggot to squash me with my boot. What do you want? I'll have your head. I've had enough of you. You're good as dead. That's the best you could do.
Are you alright? Let me know if you need anything.
Huh?
I'm always up for a party. Done. And done.
Well, another man squashed.
Must have scared him. No sign of him. Thorald!
Brother, is that you?
I'm here. I knew I'd find you.
What in the world?
There's no time. We gotta get you out of here. Come on, let's go!
You there. What are you doing? I never thought I'd see another friendly face again. We need to get to safety as soon as possible. Let's move.
Ah, the smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly. I'm glad you're here. Sure thing. Ready when you are.
I owe Thorald my life. Helping to save him is the least I can do.
Was that really necessary? Leave me alone. Ooh, don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them. Leave me alone.
I've got to get out of here.
This place makes me feel a little uneasy. Let's not stick around here for too long.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
Be careful. I cannot thank you enough for rescuing me from this place. I suspect I'd never again see the light of day otherwise. But why would you risk your life for me, a stranger?
Your family was concerned for you.
Of course. I should have known. Avelstein was behind this, wasn't he? I cannot stay. Not here. Not in Whiterun. It likely won't be safe for Avelstein either. Our best hope now is to fall in with the ranks of the Stormcloaks. But would you do me a favor? Tell my mother to suffer the winter's cold wind, for it bears aloft next summer's seeds. She'll know what it means. I thank you again, friend. You've given me my life back.
I can help with whatever needs carrying, you know. You don't look too comfortable. Sword ready? Spells charged. Let's make some trouble. Ready if you are.
That's all. I'm gonna crush you. If I could stand. You're already
I'm going to enjoy this. I'll have your head.
I'm on your side. Best of me. What? No sign of him.
Impressive.
What is it now, you sweet talker? Hey, thanks again for everything. Hey, do you have a minute?
What's the matter?
About my mother. Wouldn't it be a good time to visit her again? To let her know that my father is... You know what I'm talking about. Great, but I can't help but feeling worried. What if she really doesn't want to see me again? Yes, I did say that once. Thanks for keeping my spirits up. I never thought I'd enjoy the domestic life, but this place, it's growing on me. Well, I'm here if you need me. Hey, even I can get tired every now and then. Finally, a place to just relax. Another day in Skyrim. I'm still trying to decide which is more unpredictable. Weather or the inhabitants? The Ancestor Glade had a charm, didn't it? Maybe we should revisit. Looks like we're here. Let's get going. Thank you. For, well, everything. Made my world brighter.
You appear to have something on your mind. What is it?
Harkon is dead.
What? Are you certain?
He died by my hand.
Then I see nothing preventing my return to Tamriel. Allow me to gather some of my things, and I'll head back to Castle Volkihar. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I'll return to Castle Volkihar as soon as I'm finished gathering my things.
Hey, so... I'm afraid this is where we'll part ways. Well, not like before, when we first got to the island. I'll just need to take some moments in there with my mother. Thank you for everything you've done. Not just for me, but for my family. My father's... but the father I knew from when I was a child. He would have been proud of what you've done. I know you want to go in there and help support me, but this is something I need to do alone. I'll see you back here when I'm done. Hey, I'm back. I'd rather not talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, not even with you. Sorry. You've been so helpful to me all this time, and I do appreciate everything you've done. There's just some things I need to keep to, and deal with on my own. You weren't there for the previous 2,000 years I was around. Yes, I talked about it. Some of it, at least. But what I've shared doesn't even come close to the complexity that was... this mess. You weren't there for the previous 2,000 years I was around. Yes, I talked about it. Some of it, at least. But what I've shared doesn't even come close to the complexity that was... this mess. If you want to know how it went, I can say this. It didn't go well. Not at all. But what did I expect? How foolish of me. That I could just talk to her now and everything would be fine? If there is hope for my family to recover, it will take time. A lot of time. At the very least, my mother and I agreed to start exchanging letters from now on. I'm not in the shape to physically spend time with her. Letters should do the trick, at least for now. She still doesn't trust you, at all. So these will be strictly private messages between her and me. And to respect her wishes, I'll keep it that way. So, no peeking, alright? It's a start. A good one. Thanks for bringing it up. Almost forgot about it a bit there. Now, let's get back home. I could certainly use some ale in my belly right now.
Help yourself to anything you need in my laboratory.
Will I be able to safely revisit the Soul Cairn?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
What will you do now?
Well, I think it's time I got back to my work as an alchemist. The Soul Cairn will offer a unique opportunity to continue my studies, and I intend to complete my research. In the meantime, if there are any potions you might need, feel free to help yourself.
Nice clothes. Doesn't it feel better to be able to move freely and casually?
I've planted some new herbs in the courtyard garden. I hope they'll grow.
The Forgotten Vale. Can you believe we were there? It's like a dream.
The feast never ends here in Castle.
You can't trust a word that comes out of Vingalmo's mouth. Remember that.
Rocks and valleys, crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics dwell. You'd fit right in. I'm kidding. people may dress primitive, but they are no less dangerous.
Is someone there? Now you're mine.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it. Oh? What is it?
Oh, so you finally read the research notes? Ario has a bright mind, although he has some ideas that sound more like tales from a mad bard. An automaton with consciousness? Fascinating, and somewhat unsettling. What? But an automaton? What would it be powered by? Perhaps. But a truly conscious automaton? That's a curious thought. Oh, absolutely. Just so I can ask it dreams? Now, that's another layer of complexity. Oh, and if it's good looking, you'll have to watch out.